Island USA Season 8 just introduced 3 new bombshells, and some of these connections are finally about to get tested. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, it's Nate. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 6. So if you haven't seen it yet and you do not want spoilers, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on Episode 6, but of course I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation, and give this video a like and a hype before you go. Hey y'all, so really quickly, we are keeping it very short and very sweet today, including on the clips, because I have a fucking major headache. And it's one of those headaches where you wake up with it. I don't know if this is just me, but if I wake up with the headache, I'm gonna have it all day until the next day. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep with it, so I need to go sleep this off. So yeah, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. Tomorrow's the major day anyway, because we're finally gonna get to go to a vote. So hopefully by tomorrow my head is literally feeling more clear. So let's keep it short and sweet tonight. Apologize in advance for it being short and sweet. Sincere and Aniya seem to have a really good friendship. We've seen them talking on several different occasions with each other, so they seem to actually have a genuine friendship. He's talking to her about the fact that he feels much better with Melanie now because of the fact that she had the opportunity to choose him and she chose him.
Like, knowing that she had the choice and she chose me, like, says a lot.
But I feel like Sincere is mistaken because he clearly does not remember how things went down. She didn't choose him, she was forced to choose him because Corbin chose Kenzie. There is an alternate universe right now where Corbin did not get to choose first and Melanie chose Corbin. We'll just never know. And look, I know we don't get to see everything when it comes to all the conversations that are taking place, but like I said, we see Sincere and Aniya talking a lot on a friendship level. I don't think there's anything more. But I just want to make sure that Aniya's not putting too much time into making sure that Melanie and Sincere's house is in order, that she forgets to make sure that her own house is in order. And Melanie thinks her ass is slick. She knows damn well how Sincere kisses and what his neck feels like and what his ponytail feels like because she's been kissing on him since day one. And so for her to sit there and go between him and Corbin back to back, we know exactly what she was doing. She knew she was kissing Sincere and she knew she was kissing Corbin, and she just lucked out and they happened to be right next to each other, and it was easy for her to go back and forth. She did it like what, 3 or 4 times?
I got between 2 and I was like, wait, these 2 kisses are good. So I'm like, which one is the best? Time.
Corbin was right. She did feel his ponytail.
Her guy, the only man that has the longest hair in his house. Sincere was before me. I seen her hand go up, and she knows she felt the bun.
And Sincere's ass is just sitting there letting her go back and forth. If I were him, the second that she handcuffed herself to me, I would have been like,
Get your fucking hands off me.
And then every time a bombshell comes through, she's the first one to start acting a fool. Now in this case, I think she may have been more excited for Kenzie because she knew that he was Kenzie's type, but she was very excited to kiss that man too, don't be mistaken. So every time somebody new come in, Sincere's face just looks like, here we go again. Moving on to Kenzie and Corbin. Do y'all think that Corbin really likes Kenzie? Because the first thing he said to her after the recoupling was,
I had to sleep in your bed.
like he was a homosexual who found a place to sleep for the night. And then day 1 for breakfast, he makes her pancakes in the shape of a heart. But you cannot trick me, Corbin. You cannot trick me. Because I remember Kenzie telling him that Sean used to put her eggs in the shape of a heart. So Corbin is just taking a page out of Sean's book. And Kenzie is reading that bitch like she ain't read it before. Corbin is a player. And Kenzie likes being played, so I love it for her. And I don't even know if he's necessarily a good player, if I'm being honest. He's kind of corny.
Like, imagine how last night it was dark. Couldn't see shit barely. And it's just you and I in the bed, or we try and find each other almost.
But it's working on Kenzie nonetheless, at least for the time being. And then for a second time, she says that Corbin has been the only man in the villa to turn her on, when we know that that is not true. I don't understand what goes on in Kenzie's head sometimes. I truly don't. I'm also not buying this Trinity and Bryce shit. Are y'all? She's over here doing this man's nails like that's her girlfriend. And I understand that men can get their nails done. I love a man who takes care of his nails. But I don't know, it's just the way that she was doing it. She's like, so tell me how often you get your nails done. Like, she's like chit-chatting, like gossiping, chit-chatting with a girlfriend. Like, I don't know, something about it. It's something about it. She's friend-zoning that man. She friend-zoning him until somebody better, more suited for her comes in. I'm not buying the shit between them. I don't want to go as far as saying they're trying to play up the interracial couple thing because they know that typically does well on TV. But they are very much playing the couple thing because couples are the only way that you can stay on this show. So they're very much staying together to stay on the show. I don't know if they're quite trying to pull the interracial couple card, but they definitely stand together out of necessity at this point. During the sleepover, I think she goes first or second, and she doesn't even attempt to try to figure it out ahead ahead of time. She essentially kisses everyone. And I know that most of the girls did that, but she seemed like she was really fucking enjoying it. Well, her and Melanie seemed like they were really, really enjoying the journey, like Ariana told them to do. And honestly, in my opinion, Bryce is delusional as hell.
After she got to me and she knew, and then she wanted to stop, it's a good feeling, you know? It's like another level of intimacy.
Yeah, the level of intimacy is that she kissed every other man on the bed too. And you're lucky that you weren't the last man, because she would have kissed 2 more before she got to you. Also, Trinity had a whole lot of faith in this bikini top. She was one wind blow away from her nip nops being all on camera. Moving on to Aniya and KC. Are y'all really gonna tell me that this man is being performative? Look how he dancing. He's in love. Or at least in strong like. And notice how Aniya is the only girl, other than Kata, who put 2 and 2 together and realized she didn't have to kiss every single man on the bed. She went through and felt them because she knows what her man feels like. She said, I'm gonna read these faces like Braille, bitch. That's not my man. That's not my man. That's not my man. This is my man. So if I'm KC, I'm like, hell yeah. She's the only one who knew me by touch. I'm sitting real nice right now. Until he made that crazy comment about feeling, what did he say? I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling blessed because of the bombshells or something. Also, Tim's must be sponsoring this season, because KC is the 3rd person that I done seen on this show with Tim's. First was Bryce and Trinity, and they're on a hot island during the summer, so I know that you don't just bring Tim's. Like, this has to be a sponsorship that they're just not telling us about. In regards to Zach and Kata, I really thought that these 2 were locked in. I would put them almost neck and neck with KC and Aniya as far as chemistry goes, but then Caleb came in and she had her legs wrapped around this man like she been coupled up with him, and she looked like she drifted off to a whole nother place in her head. She wasn't even on Love Island anymore. She was on Caleb's island, so maybe they're not as strong as I thought. And in regards to the bombshell, we get 3 of them. Jen, another blonde with brunette roots.
I'm a tall blonde with green eyes, big boobs, and a big heart.
And at this point, when it comes to the brunette roots thing, I'm just gonna chalk it up to the fact that it's a white girl thing. I talked about this when I was covering Temptation Island, about how white people tend to lead with their eye color and their hair color when they're introducing themselves. I'm, you know, Sarah, I'm blonde hair, blue eye. Like, they tend to do that, but I don't really know any other races of people who do that. I've never heard black people introduce themselves that way. I've never heard anyone introduce themselves that way other than white people, essentially. And so I'm just gonna chalk it up to being a white people thing, that it's just in their culture, I guess, to introduce themselves based on eyes and hair, even when that hair is not their natural hair color. I would never say if I dyed my hair blonde, I'm brown eyes, blonde hair. But apparently white women would say I'm blue eyes, blonde hair. Even if it's not their natural hair, they're gonna lead with that like it is. So I'm gonna leave y'all alone on it. That seems to be something a part of y'all culture. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I did see someone on Threads say that they know Soul, and she is a nice, friendly girl. So I have high hopes for her. I said in my last video that she's absolutely stunning, gorgeous woman. KC might be in trouble. He loves a pixie cut, drastically different from Aniya, who has so much beautiful hair. Not saying that Soul's hair isn't beautiful. I'm just saying the hair styles are completely different. So, you know. And then I think Corbin might be in trouble, because it was very clear from that conversation that Kenzie had with Beatriz and Trinity on top of the deck that she was just waiting for her type to come through. And it's crazy that she did all that to kind of go after Corbin when he wasn't her type either. Like, her type just walked in. Caleb is her type. And it's either about to be her fighting for Caleb if he likes white girls. I don't know if he likes white girls. Or it's about to be Kenzie and Jen fighting for Corbin because Corbin likes blonde haired girls. So that's all I have for y'all tonight. I really do have a pounding headache. It's trying to take me out. If you want me to touch on anything else, drop it in the comments. I will respond tomorrow. And then I'm gonna come back refreshed tomorrow, ready to get into our first vote. Matter of fact, before I go, who we voting for? Now, I know y'all want to get Kenzie the hell out of here. I don't know what the vote is gonna be like though. We gonna have to discuss it. I know y'all ready to get Kenzie out. Y'all ready to get Bryce out. Some of y'all ready to get Corbin out. Who would I like to see go right now? I don't even know who I want to see go. Everybody else seems pretty solid. I think Kenzie is good. I think Bryce needs to go. I don't think he's really adding anything to the show, and he don't like Trinity, not like that, and she don't really like him like that. So them really being here doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I think he could go for sure. But we're gonna see how it plays out tomorrow. I'm going to do the fastest edit of my life. How long is this? Oh yeah, this is gonna be a hella short video. I apologize. I have to go rest my brain. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to bed after I get this up. Okay, bye.